Let's see my essay. I have to just leave my fucking shit alone. Let's see. Let's see if I see this on my channel. Oh shit, it is. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Cause I'm gonna attempt this. I've been going through a lot of shit because of the breakup, as you all know. I'm gonna fill up this so you don't hear the fucking what does that click shit. I was trying to get rid of that shit. But I'm gonna attempt this. I haven't even watched any Force videos in the past 2 days. I watched the Force video or interviews. What's today? Saturday, Friday. Saturday. So I worked yesterday and work happened Thursday. Am I correct? So yeah, maybe Wednesday, around Wednesday-ish before work, I watched some Force fan interviews and kind of. It's gonna be hard. I don't even know if we can do this right now because of I'm not remembering how his voice is. I'm not having any practice with his voice and an impression. But I'll just read on my own, and then I could probably do another live stream later, maybe in his impression. But I guess just tonight we'll do like more of a Forrest fan tribute uh, poem reading in the sense of going over how to find the stuff, like the illustrations that relate to the poem, which is what Forrest Fan was talking about. So, as I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. Old is keyword, just remember that. Begin it where warm waters halt, clue number one, and taking the canyon down, clue two. Not far, but too far to walk. Put in below the home of brown, clue three. From there, it's no place for the meek. I think it's maybe clue four. I could be wrong. The end is ever drawing nigh. There will be no paddle up your creek. Clue five. Just heavy loads and water high. Clue six. If you've been wise and found the blades. Clue seven. Look quickly down your quest to seize. But Tari's can't. Marvel Gates line is a direct hint towards clue seven with the blades. Just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trophy for all to seek? The answers I already know. I've done it tired and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold, clue 8. If you are brave and in the wood, clue 9. I'll give you title to the gold. So now, with that being said, now let's go through, since you know the 9 clues, let's go through it, all 9 clues and figure out how to find them. So let's start with begin when one water's halt. And that's why he wanted you to first read this as a general book and then go back and read it and find looking for any hints and clues. Begin when water's halt, as I've already said. Something that sticks out, right? Just do that. Is first grade the first chapter? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, sweet. I might read this. This is not a day passes that I don't question myself about what lies just ahead and whether or not I can make it happen like it's supposed to be. Now, near the end of my 79th year, each day tests me in a different way, and I know that before too long, I'll make my last flight to where even memory itself will never have been. Sooner or later, each of us will be nothing but the leftovers of history or an asterisk in a book that was never written. So now I sit here past midnight beside my juniper fire, reflecting back to the year when my awareness took its first few steps. Now let's look at the hints and clues. Nothing in first grade hint wise. There's nothing. Those first hints, no, those first hints there. What's for videos, no hint. Jump start learning curve, no hint. Bessie and me, is that what it is? Yeah, Bessie and me, no hints, or clues. Spanish Toy Factory, no hints or clues. Me in the middle, no hints or clues. Surviving myself, no hints or clues. Just imagine, no hints or clues. Actually, I always wondered if In Love with Yellowstone was part of those two pictures to the left of that chapter. It shows when the office one is the office picture is a hint because that was the great grandfather's or great grandparents' cabin camp office that was up in Cody, which was Carl and Aries Simpson, the grandkids, and the Totem Kidum Cafe Caper that was also the same place in Cody, which is why there's a and boom. I'm gonna show you this. So I'm gonna flip it. Can I flip this? It won't allow me to see this, why I like Zoom better. I don't know any of this shit. Oh, see, I wish I knew how to fucking work this shit. That's why I like Zoom better. Settings, camera. So there we go. There's that. There's that cabin camp office that was talking about. Then In Love with Yellowstone. There's there's one of their cabin camps, and there's Forest, and then there's that canopy of stars right there. Remember how Forrest would say that he would sit against this tree and drink the water bottle and then go back into town? That's why. There's that blaze. My brother being Skippy. No hints or clues here. There is right there, I believe. That's somewhere in Wyoming, as it says, as you'll see. But here's one of the biggest clues. That's that trail that I tell. It's the dirt road that leads to the McCracken cabin. It's out in Cody, off the dirt road. And this, as you can see, there's sand right there. I wonder if the other picture. Oh yeah, here's the other picture that's also on the cover. You see, there's that tree. And right, you can see right there, that's like a rectangular shaped sandbox or sand pit. Right? I'm gonna show you something. Let's go to the Golden Moor. Where's that at? Where's that map at? I wish I had the don't have the original map. Let me pull up Facebook. I'm gonna show it my keyboard so y'all can't see nothing. Oh, you can see it a little bit. See that? That sandbox pit that I was talking about. And there's a little line right there, and there's that tree. There's a canopy of stars right there. You see it? And then obviously there's that tree as well. It's that same sandbox. Looks a lot bigger. And I wondered about that. Let me go back. And see, that's why I always show this shit because look, there's that same shit. It's a better picture. You can see a little bit. Same shit right there. The outline of the sandbox. The tree. Which is obviously on this page is page 133 in Golden Moor. But I obviously fucked it all up because of I was like to see what they think they see. Type of deal. Let's go back to I think the Wilson Clark. See the sand pit. See it? Same exact thing that it's showing. More for me, nothing. Pictures were absorbed, nothing. But obviously, let's go back to my war for me. Obviously, page 99 is always a huge. I think that is a Louisiana Bayou, which is this, that right there. It is, in my opinion. So I didn't find it. It's probably all the way down deep in with me and this person's chat. Is, in my opinion, this. But that particular is that section right there. Oh, I hate this shit. Shit right there. See it? Used to be sitting right there, maybe. Oh, I hate this shit. That's what I like doing on my phone, because I can share a screen if I have to. But I can't share a screen on this. But then, that's all that shit. And it's pretty much a picture of all this stuff. Give me a second. That was great. Okay. Anyway, but this is that. You see it? It's got the line that goes all the way down to here. Did it right? All the way through here. You see that? And you see that pipe? Look at that. Look, take a close look at that. Watch this. That's your best page 99. Fantastic. See that? Oh, I know what it is. Oh, shit. It's the damn fucking Febreze shit. It's a spray and shit. I didn't know what the hell it was. My mom told me it sprays every hour. Damn it. That's the ditch. It's a ditch. Hold it. See it? Got water coming from somewhere. I don't know exactly from where. But it leads down through that ditch, all the way from up here, and comes down to that pipe. See it? Does it look right? Maybe he just, you know what he could have done? It could have been like one of those, what do they call it? They flip switch. Or, you know how with pictures you can flip them? So this would be like kind of flipped that way. So it kind of looks like that. You know what I'm saying? That might be what he done, what he did. Just to fuck with people. Still haven't figured it out. Well, that's anyways, this is clue number one. That's the pipe is warm water salt. What the fuck is it? Where is flat water? I can't get a hold of it. This book just didn't read it. See, there's the pipe, warm water salt. And you can tell there's water right here. There's a water receding line right there. Which could also be some what leads to and I've always wondered this. If warm water salt leads to this shit. Warm water salt leads to so I've always wondered. So I wondered always if this running water that comes down this pipe, where that receding water line is maybe somewhere over here off this page. Maybe, or even actually, let me phrase that. I always wondered if that water line is what comes over this waterfall and leads into this pond where I think Beowulf and Elvis were uh, placed at, where there's massive probably trout in there. which then leads down to the Bear Hole, in my opinion. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to show you something. See, this is where, okay. And I always thought this area, let me circle it. That area. It looks like there's moss and grass, whatever. And I always thought right here was this. Because you can tell it looks like there's hills right here. And you can tell there's probably, it loops around like this way. The lodgepole pine fence. And look, it was only curves a little bit. It goes downhill. So it's probably, it has to be right here. And it comes down this way. And it goes through down here towards here. That water receding line is right there somewhere. It comes down the waterfall and it leaks towards this, towards this, over this waterfall down to here. As you can see all this, which is this, all this sand area is the water hole. You go down, and there's your blaze right there, underneath the canopy of stars. And that same tree right there is this. See it? I'm going to show you something even more interesting that you never even thought of before. Oh, it's on my mind. Where is it? Where's that birdie picture? Y'all know what I'm talking about. As soon as I see it, I'll know what I'm talking about. Everyone always called it a dove, or whatever the hell it is. That was an important clue as well. The dove picture. Where's the dove picture? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. What the hell is that? Is it moving too far to walk? What the fuck is it? What's wrong with all the cutting trees? What the hell is that one at? This one, epilogue. That's what it is. This one. Where's it at? Oh, you can barely see it. I see it. You see it? That's the roof of it. Kind of blends in a little bit. It's got that fence, all this white part right here. Behind that dump, there's all that fence, that lodgepole fence. You see it? That's that old one-room cabin that was Harold McCracken's and Don Martinez's old room tackle shop or cabin, whatever you call it, which is this right here. Let's pull up documents. Oh, here's that correction. By the time World War II was finished, Don had sold his shop and retreated back to California permanently. He died in 1955 at the very young age of 52. And watch this. This is all crossed out. His old shop is still in West Yellowstone. It's Bud Lilly's trout shop these days. Bud Lilly's trout shop these days. If you wander in there, be sure to gaze longingly at the fly bins and admire the woolly worms. Look around for a Bubba special. All that. And correction, Forrest Chandler generously sent some pics and corrected what I wrote about the location of Don's shop. Turns out the Wikipedia where I got the info about the location of Don's shop is incorrect. The Bud Lilly shop shown above is a new Bud Lilly shop. The old one did take over Don's old shop, but Bud outgrew Don's small space, and they moved 3.5 blocks away to where the shop is now located. Yeah, this 3.5 blocks is not even the same thing. Don's shop and the original Bud Lilly shop was located on Yellowstone Ave, about half a block east of where Eagles is today. You won't find Bubba over in the corner tying flies anymore. He grew up, did a few pretty cool things, and I heard he moved out to Santa Fe. Wonder if he still has any of those woolly worms left. Dow. And watch this. Pat Barnes. I'll read this. Don Martinez is one of the central historical figures in the evolution of dry fly fishing in the American West. As well, he is a attire most closely associated with popularizing one of the most prolific Western patterns ever, the woolly worm. He is pictured above in his one-room fly shop with the customer has left in the future West Yellowstone fly shop owner Pat Barnes on his right. Pat went on with his wife Sig to also be a major force in shaping Western fly fishing. As you will note on his blue and yellow fly boxes below, Martinez lived in Los Angeles during the winter. In the spring, he returned to West Yellowstone, Montana, to operate this one-room fly shop and fish the waters he loved. Martinez flies are some of the most difficult flies to acquire, given Don Martinez passed away at an early age in the 1950s. On the top right is First Bud Lily Trout Shop in West Yellowstone, Montana, and which is also false. Why? I'll show you. Oh, I got you before. Watch. This is what Wikipedia says. Don Martinez was an American commercial fly tier fly shop owner and fly angler. He is most noted for his development and promotion of the woolly worm fly and dry fly fishing in the Yellowstone National Park region. He operated a seasonal fly shop in West Yellowstone, Montana, in the summers 1932 to 1943. Pat Barnes bought the business after World War II and operated the Pat Barnes Tackle Shop until 1981. That's Wikipedia stuff. And what does it say? It turns out that Wikipedia, where I got the info about location of Don's shop, is incorrect. The Bud Lily shop shown above is a new Bud Lily shop. And then let's get into the other stuff. Before opening his own fly shop in West Yellowstone in 1946, Pat taught school in Helena, Montana, and guided for Dan Bailey and Don Martinez in the summertime. He created fly patterns like the Sofa Pillow and Jughead and was the first Western guide to use the Mackenzie drift boat on Montana's rivers. Watch this, 1947. A fly fishing guide that worked for Don Martinez opened his own shop. This angler was Pat Barnes. The shop would later be taken over by Bob Jacklin. In 1952, a young man from Manhattan, Montana, opened a trout shop in West Yellowstone. Bud Lily served the fishing community for over 35 years. 1938, a school teacher from back east named Dan Bailey opened his Livingston Fly Shop. This was the first shop to promote guided trips into the region. This is also when Ray Bergman visited the park and wrote his famous book, Trout. During this same time, Don Martinez wrote about the area and promoted a secret fly called a woolly worm. He opened the first one-room fly shop in West Yellowstone, which is also false, because we know that's false. It's in Cody. I'm guessing that's Pat Barnes, and that's probably Del Martinez. That'd be my guess. Just for the record, let's see this. No. It's Del Martinez. I opened his own full-time shop in 1946 at age 37. And when did That's what I got for now. But yeah, that was also. I think he also took down logs up at the spot as well. As you see, that hence the old one room cabin. That's what I got. Y'all take care.